Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday, and I am late, but I'm here, folks. Welcome to Thursday. Who's with me tonight? Jennifer is in first. Hello, Jennifer. Great talking to Brad earlier. Dennis is with us. Shaya, Valerie, and Abe are in the house. Angie, I feel like I just talked to you. Dawn, I think I have an email from you. Dana, Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Bailey. Hello from Colorado. No, then it went to Texas. Sorry, sir. It went from Colorado to Texas. Hello, Adele. Michelle. Cheers from Atlanta, Liam. Eric is in. Iowa. Rose is in. Kitty's in. Hi from Ohio. You're able to do the whole Ohio tonight, Michelle. I like it. The Acostas are in. All right. Hey, Heather. Karen. Welcome to the show. Lori. Diana. Texas is... Nikki. Zach's in tonight. All right. Now Marianne, sitting across from Zach, is in tonight. Route 66 in Albuquerque. All right. Dana, Ohio. Wendy, I owe you a call. I know that. You are on my list for tomorrow. Nancy. How are we all doing this Thursday? What are we all grateful for this Thursday? Hey, Julie. Welcome to the show. First off, for those that I haven't wished, let's wish everybody a happy Passover that is celebrating. And as we head into Good Friday tomorrow, we got the Holy Weekend, Easter. So we've got Easter and Passover going on, and we want to acknowledge that. Hey, Karen. Chris is with us. Cheryl. Well, welcome, everybody. What is everyone grateful for? Hey, that's awesome, Kitty. Boom, done. That's great. Kitty got her PPP approved. All right, Kelly, you're on the treadmill. Joe's on board from Traxia. Orlando's in the house, Jennifer. Howdy do. Marianne and her PPP. That means Zach gets paid. All right. And your Heather, small business relief grant on top of the PPP. Boom. You nailing it. Nikki got 800 in online sales today. That's awesome. Rick is joining us from South Carolina. Nancy's grateful for NARTS, all the resources here. Nancy, you are not alone running this store. I promise you, you are not alone. The Welties are in the house. Cheryl's been selling tons of sterling silver pieces today, jewelry. Lots of work, but so worth it. Awesome. Thank you, Alexa. Happy Passover and happy Easter to everybody as we're heading into Easter weekend. This is really a great time. Hey, Rick. Good to have you here. You've got a backlog to price. That's nice. It's going to set you up for success when we come out of all this. Champaign, Illinois. Does that mean we get to drink champagne, Karen? My sister's a big champagne drinker. She loves her champagne. I have the scotch again tonight, but that's because I literally walked in the door and, well, I ran to the bathroom. I'll admit it. I ran to the bathroom and then I hopped on. That's why I was late. But, you know, that's the way of my day. I heard that Friday, Alexa, is what I heard for Wells Fargo, when the Fed was going to release things so that Wells Fargo could get back on, is what I'm hearing from Treasury and the Fed. The Fed actually, for Wells Fargo to get back on and be able to do it again, they have to sell a bunch of stuff to the Fed. And I heard that was going to happen on Friday, but I have not gotten confirmation of it. Yes, Michelle, we are one day closer to the end. And that's awesome. Aren't our friends great, Julie? That is great to hear that you had an amazing friend check up on you. And Christine's got her bourbon, and Karen's got her wine, and I have the scotch and the water to round us up tonight. So I need to start off tonight with those of you who did not see the email, because we need to take a moment and it's truly with great sadness that we announced the passing of Gail Siegel, the membership director. Gail passed away suddenly on Wednesday of natural causes related to lifelong medical issues. Gail's loving heart and compassion for all the members of NARTS of this association will live on forever. Her kind words and dedication to NARTS for 25 years will truly be missed. Please keep Gail's family in your thoughts and prayers as they go through this difficult time. And she's sadly missed along life's way, lovingly remembered every day. No longer in our life to share, but in our hearts, she's always there. So, yeah, truly very sad to be announcing that. Gail was a friend to all. You know, I'm hoping we can put a collection together. She contributed many thoughts and writings to the NARTS newsletter that we'll be able to treasure forever, and I'm hoping that we can put some of that together just to share out as a way of remembering and keeping her words with us at these times, and in our memory always. She touched so many. She really did. So, in our Good Morning, Good Night book, after that, tonight, I'm starting with Good Morning. I'm tired but grateful. Sick but grateful. It's gray out, but I'm grateful. It's so much easier to start with grateful. And that is where our Good Morning book starts us today. Lots happening, as always, lately. It's hard to start a night with where there's not lots happening. So let's get going here. Before we can build the world we want to live in, we have to imagine it. Greatness starts with a clear vision of the future. So what is your vision of the future? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about your store in the future? Have you thought about what greatness you are bringing to your store in the future, your life, your family, what blessings you are looking for as we move forward through this? Have you thought about that? That book, Michelle, is for sale on ECIstores.com. Actually, it's still got the price tag on it. I don't think I've actually bought it, but it is for sale on our website. If you buy it out from under me, I'll find some other words of inspiration and I'll mail that to you. What words of, how are you envisioning your future store after this? As you develop that vision, if you have a vision of where you're going, it is much easier to get there. think again, you know, I've talked about it before. Many of you have heard me tell my story of the Wizard of Oz, okay? Dorothy knew where she was going. She didn't know how to get there. Well, she even knew how she was going to start. She started on that yellow brick road, okay? And she was headed to the Emerald City, okay? And she wasn't going to let anything stop her, okay, from getting to the Emerald City, okay? Nothing was going to stop her. Not creepy crawly things, not crazy spiders, not even a freaking wicked witch. Literally the wicked witch was chasing her, was going to stop her from getting to the Emerald City. So don't let, you know, again, be stubborn in your goals and flexible in your methods. Dorothy was flexible in how she got to the Emerald City. And she met and had lots of friends all along the way that helped her there. You have lots of friends that are going to help you get to the vision of your store, because you are not alone running that store. Strength grows in the moments you think you can't go on, but you keep going on anyways. Tomorrow I will post, I have some great new resources for our not-for-profit friends on funding. I was in a meeting today with a bunch of not-for-profits that are actually in across other industries that I was able to participate in this meeting. And some of it is educational based, but they have a lot of other resources that are available for not-for-profits as they work through COVID-19. So I will post this resource tomorrow, and it'll get shared back out to the Resale Strong, narts.org/Resale Strong. After I post it, Adele will get it back out there. I didn't post this today, this map. I will get that posted tomorrow. I've been really tied up with everybody today, but I will get that stuff posted. The Paycheck Protection Program continues to be the hot number. Hey, Ellen Adams, welcome to the party. Jana, Bonnie's with us tonight too. That's great. Hey, Bonnie Hyde Park, watching in Oregon. I'm getting that right. We're going to say that I got that right. Paycheck Protection Program is getting a lot of questions. Again, that's where I've spent most of my time with most of you. And a lot of times I'm doing the math with you, okay? It's okay. This is complicated stuff. And a little late on the treadmill tonight, Melissa, just saying. Oh, I know, you have kids. But welcome to the party. Paycheck Protection Program, there's a lot of confusion with the banks. There's a lot of stuff. So I will have tomorrow, and I've sent it to a few of you, the rules, the guidance that I have from the Treasury, updated from the Treasury as of yesterday afternoon, that the guidance that's gone out to the banks. The biggest thing with the Paycheck Protection Program is keeping it as a grant. You do not want this to convert to a loan. Okay, you do not want 2.5 months of your payroll to then be a loan that you have to pay back over 18 months. You do not want that headache. Even at 1% interest, you do not want that headache. Okay, you don't want that burden on your business. So, on an individual basis, you know, I'm happy to step through your numbers and your strategy to help you attain that, because I don't want anybody with extra loans. I want everybody to survive this, and I want everybody to take the grant that's part of this. So reach out to me, you know, with your specific questions regarding it, but you have to keep in mind the requirements of the PPP are strict. To get it to convert to a grant, you have to hit 75% of the money used on payroll and 75% of your full-time equivalent headcounts. And those are very strict measures, and it's in the immediate 8 weeks after disbursement. Some banks are being extremely flexible in delaying disbursement, but there's a lot of pressure on the banks. The banks and the government are getting a lot of bad media because money isn't getting out there to people. So And so they're trying to rush this money out. So the guidance, and again, it's guidance to the bank, is that they must issue funds 10 days from approval. The banks have leeway in that, and my bank continues to tell me not to worry about it. I'm all approved, and we're ready to disperse when you're ready to take it, which will start my 8 weeks when I can take it. But you don't want to have this, not be able to be open, not be able to have your staff, okay, and then the only way you get it converted to a grant is to spend money that wasn't productive to you. So I want this to be a blessing for you, not a curse. And so reach out to me. I'm happy to go over your numbers. But this guidance that was actually sent to the banks, okay, from Treasury, is really very good. And no, Heather, I thought we did your numbers and the PPP worked for you. But again, reach out to me again. I'm happy to hop on the phone with you again. I'm going to be phone all day tomorrow. I think I have one meeting scheduled. I have one meeting scheduled with the SBA tomorrow. And other than that, I'm all phone calls. My day got a little disjointed today. I had all good plans, completely 110% at my desk, and then I had no internet. So then I had to go to the stores to get internet today because our internet was out. And I was like, oh, maybe they'll fix it quickly. And you know how that goes with the internet. And you know, they text you that it's going to be fixed in an hour. Then they text you again and it's going to be 3 hours. So I said that messed up my day a little bit. But, you know, reach out to me. Sarah, I saw you there too. Happy to let's just talk, because there's a lot of individual stuff with this that doesn't flow well in a video, and it doesn't flow well asking questions on Facebook and calculating it. You know, your numbers really matter in making this work, and I've done it, and different businesses, it's completely different, okay, in how many you have, and how to make those numbers work, and how you can ensure, because we still don't know in many areas of the country when we'll be able to be reopened. You have to keep that in mind. Not knowing when we reopen, not knowing when the end is part of the problem. For example, my stores are in Massachusetts. I actually live in Connecticut. Connecticut announced today that they've extended the non-essential business closures through May 20th. Okay, businesses can't open back up till May 20th. That is huge. I mean, that's another month. I mean, that's practically June, okay? From March to June that businesses aren't going to be able to be open. So that's really going to hurt. And that's because, really, of what's happening in the southern part of the state, down by New York City, not what's happening in the areas where I live or up by my stores, but what's happening there. So we don't know when the end's going to, and when they're going to start letting businesses open in some wave or fashion. And Michelle, that's exactly it. Your hometown banks are exceptionally helpful and much better. And again, it's relationships. It's super about relationships and how that works. You know, my bank has grown. They were the little tiny bank when we first started banking with them. When we left the big bank a million years ago, and switched to them, and now they've grown. I think they had 5 branches when we started banking with them, and now they have somewhere in the 25 to 30 range of branches. But they have maintained that little bank feel. And, you know, being able to talk to everybody. I mean, I literally had emails from the bank saying how sad they missed me and seeing us every day. And, you know, it's really sad. Today I brought them, hang on a second, let me get a prop here. Hang on one second. Where's my peanut butter cup and our lunch? Do we have peanut butter cups on the lunch? Sorry for the delay, folks. I brought my bank a bunch of these. We sell these in our store, these big peanut butter cups. Some of you saw them, you know, when you were here in the fall seminar. But these big peanut butter cups, I brought a whole bunch of them to my bank today so that everybody can have a peanut butter cup, a little sweetness in their life. These are awesome. This is my favorite flavor, the espresso one, but we have a bunch of different flavors available on our website, ecistores.com. Great for Easter baskets, even though they won't get there in time, but they're great for Easter baskets. You know, or to send somebody as a gift. They're wonderful, and that brought a little brightness to my bank today, sharing those with them. They are the best, Karen. They are awesome. I absolutely love them. And it is the nicest family that owns the chocolate company that makes them. They're a Massachusetts-based company, and very active politically. That's how I met them. And for our advocacy for small business. But, you know, it's the whole family there that's working now. They don't have any employees, so it's their husband, wives, their daughters there working in the chocolate factory, making and doing these peanut butter cups right now. And, you know, part of it is sad for how much we have to be closed right now. It's like, by the time we're able to reopen, a lot of our current stock is going to go bad. Let me rephrase it. Bad by the date on the package, by the time we're able to reopen in May, probably, or close to it on some of our last stock. But they last forever. I take them and I freeze them, is what I do. So I kind of like when they go outdated, because I take them, I freeze them, and then they're my snacks at home. But that isn't very good business practice to be in the business of outdated chocolate. But they're phenomenal, and I smiled to everybody at the bank today that it scared them at first when I went through the drive-through and I put this big bag in the thing, and they're like, I'm a little scared by that. And then they opened it up and they were all happy. So they are awesome, and chocolate does make things better. Jennifer, as you know, you're not able to bake right now with no oven. Can't believe that husband of yours hasn't gone out and stolen the oven of the neighbors or something. You know, but we'll get there. So, in other news, I want you to know what's happening on the advocacy front. So, obviously, you've heard talk in the news, if you've listened to the news, although I advocate a lot of news isn't worth listening to right now. Limit your news content. Okay. Yeah, I don't like Virginia. I am hoping, my hope is that all these dates that have been pushed out, Connecticut till the end of May, Virginia till June 10th, I love that, Jennifer. I love that you found a portable oven to make cookies in. Oh, I love it. I will trade peanut butter cups for cookies. You know, is that that these dates are pushed out and that conditions warrant them being pulled back in. So that, you know, your date is June 10th and that's what you're prepared for, but it's great when your governor says on May 20th things can start to open. So I am optimistic for that. That is the positive attitude I would like to have on that. But we have to be prepared for that to go on longer. And that's really what's happening on the advocacy front. So, as people wrangle for new bills, okay, because we know there's going to be another stimulus bill. We just don't know what it's going to be. Because, again, it's kind of hard to take a fire hose at it and spray stimulus and make the virus go away. We're going to spray stimulus. Boo, boo, boo. Spray stimulus everywhere, okay, to make this virus go away. It doesn't make the virus go away. Okay, and it doesn't solve problems because we don't know how big the problem is, okay, that we're trying to solve. But, you know, the chances that it's going to go on or affect different areas differently for some time it is fairly likely. So, things that are being advocated for right now, is to allow the PPP to cover more non-payroll expenses, okay, and to expand that out to calculate maximum loans at 4 times average monthly expenses, and allow more flexible loan forgiveness for stores with few or no customers, like us that have had to be closed, okay, is different than the calculation that should be used for a business that is deemed essential and can still be operating. So they're asking for some changes to future language. They're also asking for small businesses to allow businesses that have been closed to, instead of using 75% towards payroll, to be allowed to use 75% towards other expenses and 25% towards payroll. 75% towards other expenses, only 25% towards payroll. And allow full loan forgiveness on any money that was used on that. They're also asking for PPP extensions, okay, to allow businesses, should this continue, to apply for multiple PPPs, okay, in segments, so that you could have up to 3 PPPs going if conditions continued to warrant, so that the bill would include an escalator clause should conditions continue to warrant, so that we're already covering future if worse cases were to happen. They're also looking to increase funding for the economic injury disaster loan, to add more money to that, and to allow eligible businesses to take out a second loan because you've exhausted things from the first loan, because this situation goes on longer than we'd like. And to waive all personal guarantees and collateral requirements. Again, this is needed if it's a severe and protracted economic downturn. What else are they looking at? Continued opportunity to defer taxes and employee tax credits, and expansion of the net loss operating carryback, so that we can carry back further losses moving forward. Again, it's all about stabilizing the economy, and so there are a lot of people advocating on Capitol Hill for this. National Retail Federation has been a true leader in this. National Federation of Independent Businesses. They are all working in concert towards our needs. So they are really, really stepping up. I've been really happy with the leadership these organizations are showing during this time, and they've got a lot of members really reaching out and working it. So I'm really, really happy with that and where things are headed. What else do I got here for you tonight? I think I'm wrapping up. What other questions? Did I miss any questions here? I think we're in good shape there. Let me take a look at our book of what our good night is tonight. Melissa's going to be able to get off the treadmill early tonight, since I kept her on the treadmill extra late last night. Remember, our good morning tonight was, good morning, tired but grateful, sick but grateful. It's gray out, but I'm grateful. So much easier to start your day, grateful. Our good night, tired but grateful, sick but grateful. It's dark out, but I'm grateful. So much easier to end the day being grateful. Remember, I am super easy to get a hold of. I am Neil, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com. The numbers to remember: if you get a call from a 508 number, you're getting a call from me. Also includes FaceTime from a 508 number, because I like to FaceTime you a lot if I've had a good hair day. Okay? If you get a call from an 817 number or 800-366, that is the SBA trying to give you money. Trying to give you money. Trying to give you money. So 817 or 800-366, someone's trying to give you money. Take the call. I will be on the phone all day tomorrow, returning your calls, returning your emails. Email is always the best way to get me, because I can stack them. get so many people messaging me on Facebook, it gets lost between the messages I've replied to and the messages I haven't. So email is always the best way because I can stack them all up. It is Neil, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com. You, and you, and you, and especially you, are not alone running this store. I am Neil Abramson. I do weddings, I do bar mitzvahs, I do other parties. You got a party, I am there for you. I will see you tomorrow night at 8. We are Resale Strong, narts.org/Resale Strong. Tell all your business friends. Doesn't matter what business you're in. We need to get everybody across the finish line in this. We are going to get them all. If I have to go business to business, store to store, door to door, we will get every business across the finish line of this. Have a great night, everybody. It is dinner time.